Hello guys and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new kitchen. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I am so happy. It is currently the 27th of April. We moved in last Saturday, so a week today. I have been trying to film something for you guys all week, and every time I try and film, someone wants to have a conversation with me. One of those, I'm like, I need to do this job, but it's just been one of those weeks. So welcome back to my channel. Please excuse the attire. We have done a couple of late nights and this is the current look. Got a random bit of hair. Anyway, yes, welcome. We're here. I'm so excited to be in here. It's been a long time coming. It did take us a good amount of time to move everything in on the Saturday. We didn't film that because we just wanted to get it done. And my other half doesn't really want to be on camera, which is his choice, absolutely his choice. I'm just going to put take that on my hands. So yes, amazing, really happy. I have washed my hands frequently, but the boiler's warming up. I just touched my hair, so hand sanitizer. Anyway, right, I have got this little microphone on because the microphones that one of you guys very kindly sent to me has been taken by my father. Right, we're moving down to the other half of the kitchen. I'm going to have to turn the lights on because it's very dark. Excuse the washing up. It is a bit dark in here. I can work in here fine with the light, but you guys can't really see me when I do that. So yes, here we are. Here we are. A lovely little kitchen. This is the other end. We've got tables all set up very professionally. I don't know why that box is there. Over the last couple of days, it's been kind of adjusting to the new room. We have like the room. I have to walk half a mile to grab stuff now, but you know, it's fine. But it's been great. Dad's loving it as well because I now have an electric meter, so he knows how much I'm spending now. So it's not just a guess amount; it's an actual amount. He's loving it. We do have a kettle. We can make teas in here. You guys know I can't survive without my tea. Can't do it. Can't survive without my cup of tea. Anyway, so welcome. Little update, little bit of information, and then I'm going to share one of my recipes with you guys because I feel like I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to do a recipe with you guys. So, reason why I didn't film over the last couple of months is purely because I was moving into here and I was getting ready to move into here and I was boxing stuff up as I went, like I wasn't going to need this bit again, and there was just no time for me to really sit down and edit everything and all that fun stuff that comes along with moving. Mum got very emotional when she looked inside the old studio room. It was empty. It's completely gutted now, and it's just been 3 years I was in there and now I'm gone. And she's like, it was weird. Just weird. I went, oh, that's fair enough, you know, that's fair. I was there for a while, and even when I look in there, it's like, oh, it just doesn't feel right not being in there when I'm in the house, but being in here just feels amazing. Honestly, guys, I cannot. It's just, I feel professional. I feel like I'm actually running a business. I know I was running it, but you know what I mean. Like I wasn't running it for my parents' house anymore. I've got a kitchen. So yes. Another thing as well. On the 11th of May, to those who watch my dad's channel and follow my dad on Facebook, kind of already know. On the 11th of May, we are doing a little bit of a open farm day kind of thing. So Dad is doing a raffle where one of you lucky people can let the cows out. To say, if you are someone who lives in the city or has never seen cattle being let out in person, seeing it on YouTube is one thing, but seeing it in person, to see how happy they are to just be let free into the field after being stuck in the barn for months and months and months. I can't recommend it enough to come and watch it because it's a very wholesome thing. Very wholesome. But we, as in Holly's Bakes and Cakes and Farmerppantry, will be also doing kind of a cake sale just outside the cabin with the gazebo up and everything, as well as selling teas and coffees from inside the cabin. If we can get stuff sorted and get things in, maybe doing chips. I need a different fryer. So this lovely little fryer is great for just doing Scotch eggs, but I can't actually do a Scotch egg from start to finish, which is what you're supposed to do, is be able to cook them in the fryer from start to finish. Can't do it in that fryer. It don't like it, so I have to finish them off in the oven, which is fine. But we're looking at getting a new fryer, which is going to cost about 200 quid, but you know, it's fine. It's all good. We'll do it. And then we'll be doing chips. So I want to do classic chips, cheesy chips, pulled pork and cheese chips, and I think maybe do like a chili con carne or a spaghetti bolognese topping with cheese and stuff, which I can recommend. It's really nice on top of chips. So we may be doing that. Also doing some bacon sandwiches, bacon and egg, sausage, all that stuff from inside the cabin. Oh gosh. Tea. So that is kind of where we're at. So if you would like to come, it's on the 11th, Saturday the 11th of May, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. It's not a long thing. Not a long thing, but you can come down, you can have a cup of tea, have a hot chocolate, have a coffee, have a milkshake. So we're going to have milkshakes made up for you guys. So like little ones can have a milkshake with some whipped cream on top. And then maybe have chips and stuff if we get the fryer in time to do it. Or potatoes. Anyway, so now we're going to crack on to the other part of the video, which is making. So we are making today, even going to show you the recipe, okay? If you would like to freeze, yes, this is a very rare thing. You also have to understand my recipe thing, so I'm going to show you how I make my cookies. I love my cookies. My other half adores my cookies, so I'm going to show you how I make my cookies and go through the measurements and stuff. This is in grams. I don't know what the measurements are in cups or ounces, so please kind of bear with me with that sense, because but yeah, I'm going to get set up so I have everything all weighed out, and then we're going to get into the video of making some cookies. My other half will be very, very happy about this. Right. See you in a minute. Right. Okay. Ooh, random bit of hair. Okay. Here we go. So this is how I'm making cookies. Weighed out all my ingredients to make it a little bit easier when I'm doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you here. Face you down, and I'm going to have to move you again before I start mixing. So, okay. So to begin with, to make our cookies, we need 170 grams of butter, softened, not melted, softened. I know my recipe says melted, but I choose not to. I kind of like half melted, half not with this. So I just pop mine in the microwave for 30 seconds, which means straight out the fridge. That's usually enough. And then you want to add 200 grams of light, soft brown sugar, not demerara. You want light, soft brown sugar. And then 100 grams of caster sugar. There you go. And what we do is we just add this to my machine. You can use a hand whisk with this recipe. Do this side. Push it down. You long. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so and then pop this on. Turn the switch on. So you want to cream it together. So you want it to look like that. Okay? Right, I forgot a spatula. Give me 2 seconds. I forgot a spatula. Right. break down the paddle. And I usually just to do my bowl. I'll move you looking up just a little bit. I know you've got a full mixer in the way. I just kind of just scrape around it just to make sure it's got everything off the bottom and all that fun stuff. Now, this recipe calls for 1 egg, 1 egg yolk. Okay, so if you're someone who likes to do it from a shell to crack the eggs, you go for it. You know, you do you. But how I do it is breaking down a little bit of flour on the table. I have this handy little bit of thing. Oh, my phone's slightly tilted. Can you just go back in like that, please? Our new phone case for my phone, and it's been a bit. Anyway, so I've got this lovely egg separator. Buy this on Amazon. What I gotta do is put that. Sometimes it does break the eggs. I will be honest with you, it's not the best every single time. But it just makes it so all the egg yolk goes and then goes straight in the pot. And then we're gonna put it back over here. This will be back in the machine. Lift you up a little bit so you're not staring directly down at it. And then we're just going to add another egg. Again, feel free to crack yours in a separate bowl. But I'm pretty good at not getting shells and stuff now. Pretty good. And then we're just going to put this back on and up. Then we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. However, when it comes to vanilla, measure with love, you know? Measure with love. If you like it quite strong, add quite a bit. If you don't like it that strong, don't put any in. There you go. And then we're just going to mix this together so it's fully combined. Slowly increasing your speed. Go. And then if you're using a hand whisk, or you can do this by hand if you want to. If you're doing it by hand, I would suggest just melting the butter, because that's going to save your arms a lot more energy, but it just means once it's made, the step's going to be a bit longer. Because obviously we're using a food mixer bowl, you just want to make sure you scrape around the sides and then it's all fully incorporated, okay? You go back in there. Now I've got 300 grams of plain flour going in. You don't need to sieve it, but if you would like to sieve it, go ahead. And then in this bowl, I've got 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda and 1 tablespoon of cornflour in the bowl. And then you can wait till the mix is fully combined. Now this one only really lasts for 100 grams of chocolate chips. I put 200 in because I just feel like 100 is not enough. But you can just put the 1 bag in if you want. So these are double chopped chips. So we're doing half. 100 grams of milk chocolate and 100 grams of white. It's just my preference. You do not have to. You can also add salt to this if you want, but because I'm making this for my other half, I'm not going to add salt to it today. And then mix this. Again, you can. The chocolate chips don't have to go in now. They can go in once everything's combined, but I just save that, you know. And you want to slowly increase your speed again. It starts to come together like so. There we go. And that's how your cookie dough is supposed to look. This is not it won't come into like a one big clunk of a ball. This one's more soppy, but these do make crunchy. but it's gooey inside cookies. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of cookies. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not the biggest fan of cookies. However, the ones I'm going to make after this are for myself. They are my oat and raisin cookies. And I have them for breakfast. You may be thinking, that's really unhealthy. I don't put as much sugar in them. So they actually are the equivalent, one of those, like a scoop of that is equivalent to a bowl of cereals. So I'm not too fussed. I have to think of my tea. Take you off. Put you in a bowl. Take you off. Wash up as you go, guys. Wash up as you go. Right, I'm going to quickly clean up a little bit and then I'll be back and I'll show you how I scoop them and prep them for the oven. Right, okay. Now the best thing about these cookies, in my mind, is... they can be stored in the freezer as cookie dough mix, as just the cookie dough frozen. 2 seconds, just gonna grab the greaseproof paper. I didn't think that bit through. No, so they can be basically kept in the freezer for up to 3 months, just as cookie dough balls, and then you can cook them as and when you want them. So if you have like little kids, and you don't want to bake a full batch of cookies for them, but they want like a sweet treat on the weekends or something, these are great for that. You can also add to this mix. You can add, I sometimes add Kinder bars. You can add whatever you want. You can stuff them. So if you're going to stuff these, I usually say pop the mixture in the fridge for a couple of hours before you pop them in the freezer. This way, yeah, it is. This way, it's easy to use to put them into balls. And freeze your fillings. But I'll do another video on that at a later date of how to do those. Right, okay. This mix will make 12 cookies. Maybe a couple extra ones because, you know, I did. So how I do it, please excuse the chaos that's in the corner of the room. I've got cakes to decorate today, so that's just getting ready for them. Where's the Scooby Doobies? So I use a ice cream scoop. Makes my life easier. And you just scoop and ploop. Can't see what I'm doing. Move it down a little bit. Scoop and ploop. These do make quite big ones. You can do smaller ones. You can do a little bite-sized one with this. This may actually not make 12 today because this is, I usually use my smaller scoop. But you know, oh well. So, you just repeat it until the mixture is done. Again, you can add whatever you want to this. You can leave this mixture plain. Sorry, I keep leaning on the table and it keeps wobbling. You can leave this mixture plain. Sometimes I know some people who just don't put any chocolate chips in it, leave the mixture plain, cook it, and then put like a dip alongside it. That's quite nice. So I'm just going to get one less thing. Well, I may get 12. We may get 12. Scrape the bowl, make sure you got all that yummy goodness in there. There you go, and that goes into there. There you go. So that is your balls. These are going to be popped into the freezer. Again, if you're going to freeze them, label them with the date that they need to be used up by, because don't do me and forget to do that on one of the boxes and then look at it and go, I don't know when I froze you. But these will last, like I said, for 3 months in the freezer. You could do like a really big batch, so you could like quadruple that batch. Fill up your freezer. Once they're frozen like this, like in the boxes, you can pop them on trays. If trays fit in your freezer, wrap them up, freeze them down, then you can take them and pop them in bags. So they take up less room in your freezer than a big box. But because I'm only doing this for today, so these will be done in about an hour, hour and a half, and then I will bake them. I will endeavour to remember to do that, but if I don't, it's at 180 for. I have a chef timer. That's what my head chef used to call it. I have a chef timer in my head, which basically my brain will just know when they're done. So 180 for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, you don't crowd them. They do spread. They spread quite a bit. So if you only got a small oven tray, I would only put like 3 on at a time. But yes, right, I'm gonna put this in the freezer, and I will hopefully remember to film me doing the bakey part in a minute. Right, okay, so it is now 1 o'clock. I've left the cookies to sit in the freezer for about 2 hours, I want to say now. So, go in. Oh, that's cold! So cold. Right, so you want your cookies to be pretty much solid. Solid to touch. I'm only going to cook 6 of these. Off, and then I'm going to leave. Actually, I'm going to cook 5. No, no, I'm going to do 5. Because then Cameron can have some the next time he wants cookies. Makes my life easier. I've already got some in the freezer. Also baked, well, made some of my oat raisin cookies, like I said I was going to do. So these ones, I got, out the batch I got 15. Again, these ones don't set as firm, but so good. Again, I will do a recipe on those ones ASAP. I'll do 5 of these. Because then I can bake them off for breakfast. Okay, right, I've preheated my oven to 180. Or preheating my oven to 180. These are pretty much both in my oven, only going to take 10 minutes. I haven't got my microphone on, I've just realised that, so sorry if you didn't catch with that. But no, I preheated them to 180. They're only going to take about 10 minutes because my oven's quite powerful. If you're doing it in like a home kitchen, it may need the 12 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. This is a fan oven as well. Okay, so I'm going to put these in. Lovely little cookies. And then I will film me taking them out when they're done. Right, the timer's gone off. See you later. There we go. What? That was close when we lost the cookies. I know. Well, I did. They're nice. You don't know whether they're a little bit longer, you know. You know. Not too bad. Not too bad. And then give them another 2 minutes. I don't know what it is about my oven. The first batch always needs a little bit longer than the rest. That needs literally 1 more minute. They're almost done. Literally 2 more minutes, and then it will be done. Right, okay, 2 minutes done. Yeah, that's all it needed. That's all it needed. Just to get that nice golden brown texture. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see them. And like I said, I don't know why it is the first batch. They always look the most funniest. I don't know why. They just do. Right, I'm going to put these on my cooling rack. I'm going to finish off cleaning, but there we go. Now you can put some toppings on top. You can sprinkle some things on top of it. You can do whatever you want to do. Act if you want. But yes, there we go. That's how you make my chocolate chip cookies. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Yeah, and hopefully this is the beginning of a lot more that we can do and bake together. Probably on a Saturday. I don't have time any other day. Right. Catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you. Bye.